What I'm about to show you guys, it's gonna upset some of you. Hey, it even upsets me on some level. This is my manual Murcielago. It's my pride and joy. It's the car that I said, if all other cars went away, this is the car that I would keep forever. As you know, my last manual LP Murcielago, it met its demise in a very unfortunate way. My manual LP car, it was crashed, had the whole front end ripped off of it. This car, I have some unfortunate news. The front end on this car has been ripped off too. Well, we got traffic, so let's listen to that V12 before we hit the heavy song. Lamborghini. Damn, I love this car. We're gonna take the car to a body shop and I'm going to explain everything, you guys, I promise. We made it. We're at the body shop and look at that. That Aventador doesn't have a front end either. Huh. This looks like the right place to be though. Check out all the cars. Yeah. Well, I asked for a referral to make sure that whoever worked on my baby had a ton of experience with exotics and specifically working on a Murcielago. And there's a good reason why I came here. I'm about to break it all down for you. Let me just get out of the car because your boy's now hot. It was cold this morning, now I'm sweating in this hoodie. What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Dude, that is sick. That is also very, very wide. How much wider is that car? Do you know?
89 inches.
89 inches. Damn, every man's dream, more inches. Damon.
Patrick.
How you doing? Patrick.
Nice to meet you. How you doing? Dean.
Dean, good
Nice
to finally meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What the actual?
That is a real Bugatti.
The whole thing.
Yeah, the whole thing. Yeah. We did a Mansuri kit like a few years ago.
You want to make a real/fake Bugatti project car? I'm already getting in over my head. You guys, as you know, this is my baby. My other baby got destroyed, lost the front end. This one's about to lose the front end too. The good news is that these guys have the ability to make it better than it was before. So I'm gonna explain that. Just give me 2 more seconds because I want to show you the front end right now and how it looks. Damn. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess. You think you can fix that, Patrick?
We could.
As you guys know, I had this crazy idea to do a project on my LP car. LP car gets wrecked. I go hunting for a new car. The LP cars are like $1 million. I end up finding a pre-LP for about 500 Canadian. A deal compared to LP cars, obviously. I then think, oh, I want to do a project on this. I start building the car out. We get the back end done. However, we need to do the front end conversion on this car now. So I brought it to none other than the guys here at DTM Auto Body. What's really cool about these guys is if you don't know who they are, our good friend Eric Choi from Carbon-tastic.
Right.
What car did you guys build for him?
His Wagon M3.
His Wagon M3 was completely custom built, that wide body, here by these guys. Now, Dean has a crazy car. He has an LP car,
Correct.
E-gear, with a custom wide body front end.
Correct.
So, this car is about to get a full custom wide body GT1 actual authentic parts sourced all the way, not from Italy, from Germany, right?
Correct.
So
yes.
This guy I randomly met. Like the fact that we met today, just now,
Yes, that is
on
correct.
camera.
2 months on the phone.
I think even longer. Like I think our relationship's pretty deep right about now, Dean. Come on, we've been dating for a while now, right? I'm about to propose here in a second. Time flies when you're having fun, Dean. He has this listing on eBay for some wide body GT1 fenders.
Correct. Yep.
Original race car fenders.
From Ryder Engineering.
From is that how you say it?
Yeah,
I don't know how you say it. How do you say it?
I think it's Ryder Engineering. I'm not sure, but I think it's Ryder.
Ryder Engineering are the people who built the Murcielago race cars. They only commissioned, I think, 9.
Correct.
And those cars, for the most part, have always stayed in Europe. One car came to LA. It was for sale, $950,000. Real race car beat the hell. I went and looked at it and was like, I'm gonna make a street car version of this. All right, guys, that's how she looks now. What we're going for is this. And again, because race car, so we've got the fenders, the front end, the bumper. Now, it looks simple to just put that on, but it is anything but simple because again, the fenders are bonded to the car. So first they have to carefully cut those off. So we don't want to damage them. We could resell them. And then a lot of parts in here with the rebar and the bumper will probably have to be slightly modified. Getting together with this guy through text messages, and I buy your fenders.
Fenders, correct.
Which have the headlight incorporated. Do you want to show them right now?
Yeah.
Because we got parts here, guys, and we're about to put this build into reality, and it's all thanks to these guys because Patrick here built Dean's car. Look at these
right here.
Look at these. So these fenders are one piece with a headlight incorporated into it, which is very different than the OEM because the OEM is the front fender, which is bonded, by the way, to the car. And I want to show you guys this so you can really appreciate how much work the guys at DTM Auto Body are going to go through. They got to cut these off. This is all bonded to the actual body. There's no screws. Do you like doing this? Is this fun? Do you like cutting cars up?
Of course we do.
You're a psycho.
Enthusiasts.
You're a psychopath. So this is very, because race car stuff, you guys. All carbon fiber, the bucket. We have the new lights, which by the way, that light we're gonna get done like the race car. We're gonna get it done in like a yellow tint. So they gotta cut these off first. Then they gotta figure out how to mount these because they were never intended to be mounted to the street car, especially to fit the new headlights.
It is a difficult procedure, obviously. You know, a lot of things to be taken apart. Obviously, this is the original paint car. So was mine. It takes a lot of balls to cut these kind of cars up from the original paint, but we're gonna do it.
Explain to me how much wider the car is going to be, first of all. It's 1 or 2 inches?
It's actually 3 inches wider than the original. So
in total?
And no, on one side. That's only one side.
One side?
One side.
Do you have a measuring tape?
Yeah.
You're telling me this car is gonna be 3 inches wider on each side? That's 6 inches. Guys, 6 inches is no joke. 6 inches isn't that big if that's all you're working with, but if you're adding 6 inches, it gets real.
You're about 26 inches.
26.
Just to give you an idea of this part.
Okay.
You're 23 on a stock car, but 26 is gonna end you up right here.
Damn.
Your door
Yes.
is gonna swing out on this side here about 3 inches to match with the fender.
Really?
Extremely wider. It should have been a design that, you know, Lamborghini did from day one from the factory. It just makes the car perfect. Instead of that wedge look, it just evens out.
That's true, and you know, they do that with their modern day race cars, because if you look, clearly they corrected it with the race car on the Mercy. But if you look at Lamborghini factory built cars, like I had a Super Trofeo Evo 2,
correct,
that was built off of a street car.
Right.
And the rear quarter panels aren't any wider. They just have a bunch of fancy downforce and louvers. But the front fenders come out a few inches to correct that. And the car drives so different. How do you notice it on yours?
I have noticed it. Just much better driving, handling. Obviously I don't push it like you do, but it's much better driving. Definitely.
Planted.
Yes.
How's the corner?
Corner much better because of the wider wheels, the offset. You get a 12-cylinder car in there where it's kind of it's like an anchor. It throws the car off around the corners. It helps in that performance a little bit.
Maybe a little less understeer.
Exactly.
Hell yeah. Well, that's what we're going for, and these guys have a ton of work. So we're gonna try to incorporate, obviously, these fenders with the headlights. That's the tricky part. So we're gonna pop the headlights out, and the boys have already started. They had this headlight out and the bumper off. The bumper is actually pretty nice. It's one big kind of continuous piece. It even incorporates, back in the day, they'd put all the reinforced steel. So if you were in an accident, that's actually in the bumper. So the bumper weighs probably like 100+ pounds. We gotta get this headlight out. We wanna make sure we don't damage these because each headlight on the open market is about $10,000. So I'll be able to sell just the headlights, make 20 grand back, and pay for a small portion of this project. This project's very expensive. I had to get Dean to find me now. We had these were yours. Front bumper and a splitter.
We got the front bumper, the splitter, exactly what you want off the GT1 car.
This was a bit of a headache. You had to go to sources in Germany, call a bunch of people, emails, all that stuff.
Correct. 4 different sources until we got down to the right person. Everybody was trying to be a middleman.
Everybody wants their cut.
You're right. So
everybody's like Dave.
We found it, we got the splitter, we got the bumper, everything's done. It already landed in LAX. We clear it out tonight. Hopefully we'll have it Monday morning.
Guys, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And again, I have to reiterate, we had just met this morning. Since May, we've been flirting through text messages.
Correct, that's correct.
And then I bought the front bumper and the splitter when he found it. Sight unseen, trusted him, man of his word, just because he showed me his build. It was beautiful. The way he was speaking, he was so good at communicating. He wasn't asking for anything. What did you say to me? Why are you helping me?
I just like doing crazy stuff. I've built a lot of cars. I've built 350 cars in my time, from here to Dubai and different places, but I like doing crazy stuff. And Patrick here, you know, he takes my imagination, takes it to the next level and puts it onto the car.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about. You're totally DD. I'm gonna show a little teaser because you guys, it is madness. Here's Dean's LP wide body car. Now it has the outer louvers like this. He deleted these louvers, but it is this wide, his car. And we'll have to check it out in person. You're gonna have to stay tuned for that. That's all you're getting. Little teaser, but even I haven't seen his car. I make this purchase, $28,000 I wire to you. Dean hits me up, parts are clearing, let's get the car torn down. We end up here. Explain to me how you guys are gonna do this, because you do a lot of custom stuff here. So maybe instead of talking about my car specifically, why don't you talk about a couple of the cars you built in here, how you did them, why you did them, just briefly. This one's actually totally nuts. So
thank you.
What is it underneath all the kit stock? What was it? 92?
The 92 NSX, right? 5-speed, obviously.
Yeah.
Hard top. It's not a Targa. Ended up doing all this crazy stuff. Everything's one-off. The quarter panels are one-off. Fenders are one-off. My hood is a one-off. Ferrari Pista inspired hood.
Yeah, look at this, you guys. What does that look like right here? Does that not look like a Ferrari Pista hood? But it's on an NSX custom wide body with massive die plane. This thing is so stunning in person to look at. This was a SEMA project.
It's a SEMA car. It debuted in Toyo tires, twin turbo right
This
now.
thing's twin turbo.
Yes, it's underneath.
Oh my goodness. This thing is absolutely stunning. I love NSXs, especially the Gen 1 NSX. It's so extreme. The wide body, you got the louvers on the front fenders, the custom wheels, the huge die planes. I have a thing for wide body mirrors, and these look a lot like the Porsche wide body mirror, just kind of shrunken down. Who make these? Did you make those?
Evasive. EVS makes them.
Really?
Yeah.
I might have to steal a set of these for a future project. I don't think they'll work on the Mercy, but these are really cool. I'm gonna bank that. I have an idea for that. This car is so wide. Look at how you can see the Toyo R888s through that front fender. We also have extended rear quarters, and like he said, this car is a twin turbo. Let's have a look here. No. Holy crap. There's no way. Dude, how much power does this make?
Currently, it's only 450 right now.
How does it only make 450 turboed?
Engine's stock. So that's why it's 450. Yeah.
Smart man, smart man. So you get the sound and all the spool noises and all that. Little more. The flames. My man, the flames. Give me a sound for the flames. Yeah. And you got the looks. And then over here, you've done a bunch of Porsches.
This is one of 50 Gambala.
In the world.
In the world.
But in LA, the only one?
In the US, I think it's the only one, don't quote me on this, but I think it's the only one that's fully built with the engine, with the tune, and with the interior.
We're gonna quote you on that just for fun. Don't worry, the internet's really harmless. No one will tear you apart. This thing is crazy. I think because it's in black, it hides a bit of the lines, but if you get up close, you can see all the little flicks. And you can see this is actually carbon fiber, rivets, the hood, red interior, red guts, massive wing, bigger inlets. And this though, this makes real power.
That one makes close to 800.
Whew. Yep. 800 horsepower.
Yes, it has.
All-wheel drive, just a rocket. You got some RWB builds right here, but I noticed one with the rivets showing and this one's all molded in.
Right, this is a cab, it's a convertible, and I just thought that since it's a convertible, we should have a cleaner lines versus the rivet. So what we did is we molded the wide body, so you can see it's nice and smooth. I have the hard top on, but if we remove the hard top, convertible top is down, right? It will look really sexy.
Oh,
so that's
really?
what I'm going after on this car.
Nice. Well, it's a beautiful car, man. I also really like white right now. I got a thing for white going on with my cars, but I also really like baby blue because I also have a thing for like the Golf blue. If you were to actually just replace the white with some orange, it'd have a very Golf vibe on this car. Everybody loves this question. How long is this gonna take, Patrick?
Do it on the video.
Do it on the video. Do it on the video. Listen, there's always wiggle room. These are big, complicated builds, you guys. I don't hold anybody to a timeline unless you tell me it's gonna be 2 months and it ends up being 6 months. Then it's like, whoa, we're way off. But what do you think?
It won't have a birthday here, that's for sure.
Oh, that's good. I'd be happy.
Have a birthday here. We'll shoot for like 4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks, my man.
We'll shoot for that.
If it's 8 weeks, I won't hate you. We'll still be friends.
All right, sounds good.
We're gonna let these guys get to the beginning of this project. And the real question is, I know everybody loves to make this controversial. Did I just ruin my car? Some people are gonna say yes, because this was, believe it or not, I already ruined it with the interior. And I'll tell you why. Not just because I know some people are like, oh, I hate the color of the interior. I already ruined it because this car in its stock color, which is Grigio Lynx, I think, this color right here, with the dark blue leather interior, was a 1 of 1 from the factory. There was never another Gen 1 manual Murcielago with that color combo, and I stripped that leather out. And the guy who sold the car to August and then I bought the car from, he reached out to me and said, I can't believe you're gonna put an interior in that car. Do you know what you have? What are you gonna do to it? You're gonna mod this thing? I said, oh yeah, I'm going all in. Interior, I'll build an exhaust, we'll do the GT1 kit. He was like, ah, mamma mia. You're gonna ruin a car. Why don't you start with something less valuable? It's simple. I wanna start with a factory gated car. And this was honestly the best deal I could find on one, specifically in North America, specifically also in Canada. It was also a bit of a deal because this car, the giveaway is right here. That's were you just looking at that?
I was like,
your car doesn't have that.
No, it doesn't.
Right.
Mine has the bottom and the bumper.
Kind of like a rectangle.
Yeah.
This is the giveaway that this is a European car. Being that I'm Canadian, I have a little thing that I can do that these guys can't do. I can do a 15-year import rule. I can get cars from anywhere in the world as long as they're 15 years old, and I can import them to Canada, where in the US it's 25 years. And that's why people are getting so hyped about finally in the next year and a half being able to have a real R34 GTR landed here in the US, plated and street driven without being hassled that it's an illegal imported car, or play games with the DMV to try to drive it on limited miles as a show car and yada yada. This car is just like that. We can get manual Mercies from Europe and Canada, but they can't be sold to the United States. So that was one downside to me buying this car. Was I wasn't buying it to resell it. I'm not investing in this car for that. I'm investing in the smiles per miles for me. And well, there you go. We're about to hack it up. Some people are gonna get on here and be like, Damon, you ruined the car. You're new to the channel. I ain't a purist if you're just figuring it out now. Dean, thank you so
Anytime,
much.
Damon. Very nice meeting you.
Patrick, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And they'll end up here on Monday.
Monday, I'll have a picture for you.
I think Tuesday I'll come by. We'll shoot unboxing it as part of this video. And we're back. Unboxing the bumper and the splitter. It just showed up, cleared customs. I'm really excited for this. Dean was gonna bring his wide body Mercy. I'm hoping he brought it because I wanna show you guys how he did his wide body louvered fenders, because it's all custom. He basically took the race car fenders that I have that I'm buying from him and he made like a mold. I'm excited to see these parts. It's been a long time coming to get this whole kit together. Like, I would say I've been working on this for 3.5 years. Wow. I know. Trying to get the parts, pull the trigger, get the right car. I thought I had the car, then I didn't have the car, then I had to go buy another car. So it's been a journey, my friend. Look at you guys. You guys already got things torn down, and there's the box. Look at this. Let's go. Let's go. I'm pumped. No photos, I like that. Don't come here looking for my car, don't come take photos. Here it is, all the way from Germany. We got a bumper and a front splitter with the fog lights and everything in this box allegedly. And it's cool because these are real, genuine GT1 race car parts for the Murcielago. Ultra rare, they only made 9 of these cars, and we have some of the parts right here. From what I'm told, they are carbon of the fibers. This is cool, I was just looking at this. You can see all the carbon fiber inside the housing for the headlight, and look how just rough and rugged this is. It's true race car you guys, which for me is super exciting. I know a lot of people want everything to be perfect and pristine because that's OE when you come to buying obviously a factory built car, but this is race car man. This is rough, rugged. It's meant to be functional. It ain't meant to look super pretty. Things get beat up, Rubbin's racing. This ain't polished, there ain't nothing to it. They basically just plugged this into a mold, popped it out, threw it in here, and away you go. Look at all the louvers. You got them on the outside of the fender, and then you have them over onto the top of the fender. We got 3 sets of louvers. This will be the first and maybe the only car that I ever have that has 3 sets of louvers just on the front fenders. I'm waiting for Dean to arrive. He should be bringing his wide body Mercy. I can't wait to show you guys this car. I've only seen it in photos, so I'm super excited. And then we're gonna get right to unboxing the front bumper and the splitter, and we're gonna go over a few little bits and pieces about how this is all gonna go down, because it is a ton of work. We have to completely modify a bunch of the parts here on the front end. So obviously they got to figure out how they're going to incorporate the fenders without having to cut up all of these parts right here that hold all these wires and accessories, as you guys can see. I think that's my horn. Old school Lambo V12 builds are crazy when you actually look at them. There ain't much to them. It's all just how they designed it and clearly marketed it that makes it this, the big money. Pretty ingenious when you think about it. It's Italians, man. That thing sounds fast. Very, very fast. Dude, tell me that is not a play on run DMC. That is the coolest shirt ever. That's good, man.
Thank you, thank you, thank
Can I
you.
hear Dean pull up?
Yes, yes, I'm trying to open the gate for him right now.
I can't wait to see this thing, man. The Murcielago. I can hear it. Clearly got a straight pipe. Oh, hell yeah. I like this. What a tease too, because the gate kind of makes it fuzzy so you guys can't completely see it yet. Wow, I can't wait to see this. I can already see the louvers. Damn. Dude, this thing is way wider in person. Holy. That's a game changer on the front end of a Mercy. Oh yeah, man. Woo! Bro, dude, this thing is so much wider in person. Good morning.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Doing good. How you doing?
Dude, this thing is gorgeous.
Thank you.
Look at that. Look at that. How much wider those fenders are. Holy. Like hammerhead shark wide. That is so cool.
It is.
Dude, it's so much wider. He wasn't joking. Now, of course, this is an LP car, so Dean's got that really nice 6.5 liter V12, and it revs like a mother. So one part I do miss about my LP car is the engine does have a different note to it, has some different ECUs, different tuning.
Yeah.
But look at how gorgeous this car looks. It is so wide.
It is
Dude,
much.
it's wider than
5 inches
you are.
on each side, just about. How much?
Damn.
extra do you have?
I really like this. It's so clean with just the outside.
Right.
I'm gonna go crazy though. We'll do the whole thing.
Always first at the finish line. First to the plate when it's dinner time. First to escape when it's down and these motherfucking clowns finna finish mine. Flow too real, hit 'em with a rhythm rhyme. Tim's on cause it's cold in the wintertime. I'm a boss, yeah, you know that I'm finna shine. Got the money in the bank like it's intertwined.
The first of probably many screws is out, you guys, so here we go. As you can see, Dean bought the fenders, made his own mold to do fenders that would fit with the stock headlights and this SV style front bumper that he has, which I really like. I like the look of this. It gives the car a bit more of a pointy front end as the SV does. Oh, hell yeah, here we go. Oh, there she is. We've got the bumper right here. Dude, look at that, it's all carbon. Because race, holy, you picked that up, or was that light?
Dude, it's super light. It's like 3 pounds.
3
probably.
pounds, you figure?
Yeah.
Dude, that's nothing, hey?
Yep.
Dean, look at this.
Yeah.
Bro, thank you for sourcing this.
Anytime, anytime.
You're the man.
No problem. Anytime.
Appreciate you.
You
This
got it.
guy's done it all, so you guys really have to go and thank him. He's got his own Instagram. Go and give him a follow right here on the gram, and do me a favor, give him a like and a thumbs up. We'll do a photo together in front of this bumper, and he can put on Instagram. You guys can go and show him a little bit of love for that. All right, now we're digging in. Going a little deeper, and the splitter. And we got the fog lights because race car. Dude, look at this thing. That is a thick, juicy splitter. Because race car, you guys. Did you get any history on this? Is this parts that have been off of a car that's been raced?
It was on an endurance race. It was on an endurance group race. That's what it was on. Luckily, it came out good because normally in endurance races they crash.
Yeah.
So it's a clean bumper. We got lucky. We couldn't source a new one, unfortunately, but this is just as close as we can get to a new
We
one.
saved the money, man.
Saved the money, yeah.
Saved the money, refurbished for the win. At the end of the day, it's gonna go on and do some body work anyhow. It's in insanely good condition. These guys cleaned it up a little bit. As Dean said, this was on an endurance racing car. There was like obviously a little boo-boo here. They fixed it up. That's beautiful for what they did. Then we have this massive carbon splitter on the front. We have a few more parts. There's a cover that goes in here. We have some fog lights, I believe, that go in this side. And this is what, air ducting or?
Air ducting, yeah, correct. Air ducting for the brakes that you have. One's going to connect over here for your brakes.
Yeah.
And the other one's going straight to the, I think it's a side vent.
Side venting. Very, very cool, man. All right.
All from Ryder. Ryder does everything.
Dude, look at this. You line this thing up like that. Boom. That will be the new front end going on the Mercy, you guys. I honestly can't tell you guys how excited I am right now. This has been years in the making. and trying to find, obviously, not just the parts, but then you have to find someone who's competent enough to not screw your car up in the process. Remember, this is a manual, even though it's a first gen, it's a manual Murcielago. This is a very rare car, just an absolute gem in automotive history, especially Lamborghini's history. The last manual, naturally aspirated V12s were the Murcielagos. This is a special car. So a lot of people controversially are gonna say that I ruined my car. I destroyed my car by doing this. That can be their opinion. My opinion is this is gonna be my car forever. This is a forever car. I'm not selling this car. I have no intentions of selling my LP car when I had it. This car, by the way, has been flawless. Other than the windshield wiper, it has been absolutely amazing. I can't even believe that I drove this thing from Boston to Boca Raton on Gold Rush Rally. 0 issues, and I did not drive it lightly. I had high RPMs, lots of revving for the fans, no issues whatsoever. The Gintani exhaust just sounds beautiful. These are the covers we were talking about, because remember I was asking you,
Right.
is this the right bumper? What is all this? It looks fairly open, and they're supposed to be like more finished and flush, and these are those. Look at this, boom. This is why we pay them the big bucks. This is why Run DMT gets the big bucks over here. Ah, look at that. And then the fog light will sit in behind that. I honestly can't thank you enough, man. Look at him, he's already under there. He's like, how are we gonna do this? What did we just take on?
Walk in the park.
Walk in the park, he says. I documented that. You're on the internet. This is cool. This is like chunky.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be chassis mounted. That's why.
Do you bolt this like
Yeah,
right up?
this is to the chassis, and the bumper just slides on and just bolts on top of it.
Like we hold this up. Look how thick this is.
Yeah.
Like this is actually race wood in there. What do we got on this side? Oh, instead of wood, they've got like plates. Put like titanium plates on there so it sparks.
Are these steel plates will start?
No, that was sparky.
Some F1, we need titanium.
Yeah, isn't our car like only 1 inch off the ground on the race cars?
Oh, we might have to lower this 1 inch off the ground because of the new kit, right?
Yeah.
If we hold it out, we'll be able to give the audience here a little teaser. Just squint. This is it. This is the beginning of this project. Look at that angle of how much further it flares out from the fenders. All right, boys, shall I just get out of your hair and leave you to it?
Yep.
Hey, yo. All right, guys, smash the subscribe button. Get excited for the GT1 build on my manual Murcielago. And comment below, did I ruin the car or am I improving the car? It's up to you. Let me know. Ruining or improving? Who knows? Time will tell.